Black widow spider. Black widow spiders are infamous for their incredibly potent venom. They can be found on every continent except Antarctica, and can be readily identified by the red hourglass-shaped markings on the underside of their abdomens. These spiders like to dwell in dark, sheltered spaces, such as sheds, basements, and attics, making human contact likely. The black widow's venom contains a neurotoxin called alpha-latrotoxin. This toxin causes the release of neurotransmitters, leading to a condition called latrodectism, which manifests as severe muscle pain, abdominal cramping, and tremors. The venom is estimated to be 15 times more toxic than that of a rattlesnake, though the amount delivered in a bite is much smaller. Fortunately, deaths from the black widow's bite have lessened dramatically after an antivenom was developed. However, in Albania in the mid-2010s, 2 bite victims developed myocarditis, a condition where the heart's middle muscle layer becomes inflamed, and later died. There was also a case in 2006 where a 17-year-old boy and a 29-year-old woman died from black widow bites within a week of each other. Fat-tailed scorpion. Due to their highly toxic venom, the fat-tailed scorpion is considered one of the most venomous scorpions in the world. They are found in the arid regions of North Africa, the Middle East, and thrive in extreme weather conditions. Their scientific name, Androctonus, means man-killer in Greek. They often come into close contact with humans when they are more active, and likely to enter human habitations in search of food or shelter. The scorpion's venom can disrupt nerve and muscle cells and lead to a cascade of physiological failures. A single sting can impede the function of the eyes, and their aggressive nature and ability to sting multiple times increases the risk of death and rapid onset of potentially fatal symptoms. Deaths in humans usually occur by heart and respiratory failure, cerebral hemorrhage, and organ dysfunction. In Sudan, there were over 200 reported deaths by envenomation from the scorpion in the mid-2010s, with 186 of them being children. In Tunisia, annual reports claim an average of 55 fatalities per year caused by the scorpion's deadly sting. Funnel web spider. Australian funnel web spiders are one of the most dangerous types of spider in the world. They inhabit moist, sheltered environments and humid forested areas, and are commonly found in suburban rockeries and shrubberies. During the warmer months, male funnel webs become more active as they wander in search of mates. This increased activity often brings them into contact with humans, leading to a higher incidence of bites. Sometimes they find their way into public pools, and are still capable of delivering a deadly bite after being submerged for hours. Their fangs are strong enough to penetrate soft shoes and fingernails, and their venom contains a complex mixture of atrachotoxins, which are highly toxic to humans and other primates. Envenomation can result in a variety of severe symptoms, including intense pain at the bite site, muscle spasms, and breathing difficulties. In extreme cases, symptoms include muscle twitching and intracranial pressure that leads to death. Male funnel web spiders possess significantly more toxins in their venom than females, and are responsible for the 14 documented deaths, 7 of which were children. In one case, a small child died 15 minutes after being bitten by the spider, but it can take up to 3 days for the lethality of the venom to completely kick in if the bite goes untreated. Caution is high in Australia, as any bite from a large black spider is treated as though it came from the funnel web spider. Indian red scorpion. The Indian red scorpion's powerful venom earns it the title of one of the most dangerous scorpions to walk the earth. They are native to India, Pakistan, and parts of Nepal and Sri Lanka, and are found in tropical and subtropical areas, hiding under rocks, logs, or within human settlements. The scorpion's venom contains a mixture of neurotoxins that lead to symptoms such as vomiting, sweating, and abdominal pain. Severe envenomations can cause multi-organ failure, and the venom's impact on the nervous system can cause shock and rapid blood pressure changes. Standard antivenom has very little effect in clinical treatment, and the mortality rate of untreated stings is a whopping 40%. In Sri Lanka, deaths from the scorpion were recorded in 2006, 2007, and 2009 as 1 patient per year, and in 2011, 12 children died after being stung. In 2021, southern Egypt experienced severe storms and flooding, which displaced numerous scorpions from their habitats into populated areas. This led to over 100 reported scorpion stings, resulting in 3 fatalities. Banana spider. The Brazilian wandering spider is one of the most venomous spiders in the world. Instead of constructing webs, these spiders actively hunt at night and hide in dark, sheltered places. They are occasionally found in banana shipments or plants, which earned it the nickname banana spider. The spider's venom is a potent neurotoxin containing a compound called PHTX3, which is significantly more deadly in humans and primates. In one case, a 7-year-old child died 17 hours after being bitten on the ear, and in another case, a 40-year-old man died 6 hours after being bitten on the foot. In another case, a market worker in Brazil was bitten while transporting bananas. The victim reported pain radiating in his chest and increased heart rate, along with dizziness, drooling, nausea, and cold sweats. The most interesting symptom, however, is the immediate erection he received after being bitten. Allegedly, erections from the bite are extremely painful and can potentially lead to impotence and tissue death. However, this has led researchers to study a component of the venom, TX26, for use in erectile dysfunction treatments. Brown recluse spider. The brown recluse spider, also known as the violin spider, due to the violin-shaped marking on their backs, are known for their highly dangerous bite. They are shy and nocturnal, and typically hide in dark, undisturbed places like closets and basements. When dwelling in human residences, they seem to favor cardboard, so contact with humans occurs when such isolated spaces are disturbed and the spider feels threatened. The brown recluse spider's venom contains sphingomyelinase D, an enzyme that can cause necrosis and large-scale internal bleeding. Generally, necrosis results in open, non-healing wounds that may require surgical intervention. Symptoms such as fever, chills, and nausea can also occur. Several people have died from brown recluse spiders in recent times. One example occurred in Brazil in 2019, where a 49-year-old man was bitten and quickly administered anti-venom, but died due to kidney failure. Another tragic case involved a 5-year-old boy that passed away 14 hours after being stung by a brown recluse in 2014. He developed a fever quickly after arriving at the hospital, and the systemic symptoms rapidly progressed. The skin tissue around the bite site quickly deteriorated, and he experienced severe bleeding in his organs that eventually led to an untimely death. Deathstalker. The Deathstalker scorpion is one of the most dangerous scorpions in the world, primarily found in arid regions of North Africa and the Middle East. Their yellowish coloration helps them blend into sandy and rocky environments, making them difficult to spot without looking closely. The venom of the Deathstalker scorpion is a complex cocktail of neurotoxins, all of which can disrupt basic biological functions. A sting from a Deathstalker can cause excruciating pain and swelling, and symptoms such as fever, rapid heart rate, and high blood pressure. It can also cause paralysis, and many envenomations have been reported to lead to cases of pancreatitis. Deaths are generally attributed to anaphylactic shock and pulmonary edema, a severe accumulation of fluid buildup of the lungs. Despite the development of an antivenom, Deathstalker stings are still considered an extreme medical emergency. The venom is highly resistant to treatment, so large, repeated doses of antivenom are required to prevent the patient from dying. For countries outside of the range of the Deathstalker, the antivenom doesn't comply with the regulations of the Food and Drug Administration and similar agencies, so let's pray the Deathstalker doesn't make its way anywhere near the West. Six-eyed sand spider. The six-eyed sand spider is a highly venomous and elusive arachnid native to the deserts and arid regions of southern Africa. Although human encounters are uncommon due to their reclusive nature, their venom is among the most dangerous in the spider world. Just like the brown recluse spider, the six-eyed sand spider's venom also contains sphingomyelinase D. Unlike other spiders that inject smaller venom doses, their venom is capable of inducing significant harm even in small quantities. Severe envenomation can result in disseminated intravascular coagulation, where an overabundance of blood clots form inside the body, leading to extreme hemorrhaging. There is no specific antivenom, making the spider's bite fatal if left untreated. Documented cases of this spider biting humans are rare, but anecdotal reports suggest that in remote areas of Namibia and South Africa, several victims who were bitten experienced rapid necrosis and organ failure, leading to their deaths. Arizona bark scorpion. The Arizona bark scorpion is the most venomous scorpion in North America. They are native to the southwestern United States and northern Mexico, and tend to frequent desert environments and urban areas where they can hide in cracks, shoes, or bedding. These scorpions like to burrow and commonly find their way into homes. They also like to climb walls and prefer an upside-down orientation, which results in people being stung due to the scorpion being on the underside of an object. 2 recorded fatalities have occurred in the state of Arizona since 1968, and the number of victims stung each year in Arizona and New Mexico is estimated to be in the thousands. Due to the extreme pain induced, many victims describe sensations of electrical jolts after envenomation. Temporary dysfunction in the area stung is also common, with entire limbs possibly being immobilized. Complete paralysis or death can occur if medical treatment is not promptly administered.